Hey, welcome back to Whatever Happened to the Gentleman. Or if you're tuning in for the first time, welcome to my little space where everyone keeps it real, we do the healing, and we start to show up differently in our lives and in love. If you don't know me already, I'm SMr&x. I am an empowered dating coach who's taught thousands of people how to find healthy love in my programs and in my courses. So I've been thinking for a little while about doing some short, super quick help episodes in between the longer ones. And here is the first one. So if you are listening, you are now known as an alumni. Let's talk about something I hear all the time. I get this in my DMs, and if I'm being completely honest, something I used to experience myself. Why do I keep attracting the wrong people? The ones emotionally unavailable, the ones who come on so strong and then they pull away super quick. The ones who say all the right things but can't really back them up with any action. Or the ones that make you feel as though you're just too much for just wanting basic consistency and clarity from them. So let's break it down, because if you are stuck in these cycles like I was, it's not because you're broken or unlovable or bad at relationships. Here are 5 real, honest reasons why this keeps happening to you. Number 1 is you are confusing intensity with being intimate. We've all, as humans, been conditioned to think that intense relationships, drama, obsession, or that I can't stop thinking about you rush is love. But being intense, especially in a relationship, isn't actually intimacy. A lot of the time, it's just our unhealed emotional wounds locking into someone who feels familiar. And what happens is that kind of attraction usually leads to chaos, not connection, and feeling worse after the same cycle repeats. For example, one of my clients, she used to get into a relationship and then she'd move in really, really quickly within 2 months, and then was surprised 6 months later that it all went wrong and she was back being without a home. She had confused the intense beginning part of a relationship, the dopamine hit that we all get at the beginning of a relationship, with actual intimacy and being compatible. Number 2, you ignore all the red flags because you're afraid that this might be your only chance at love. And I see this all the time. People who are smart, self-aware, amazing human beings overlooking obvious red flags because deep down they're so scared that love is so rare and it won't happen to them. So they settle. They make excuses for people. They hope one day that the other person is going to change and then end up heartbroken and hurt again. In my program, we break down how to not do this and work out from the offset if someone is right for you. Number 3 is some people overgive just to prove their worth. So let me explain this clearly. Love isn't earned by something you do. And if you find yourself constantly trying to impress, I get that everyone wants to impress on a first date. I completely understand that. But if you're still trying to do it 2 months on, then there's a problem. Or if you're having to be like super supportive and not getting it back, or chilled about things that don't make you feel chilled, like the other person chatting to other people, Or maybe it's that you've got to fix their life for them. That isn't love. That's survival. And it is usually rooted in not believing that you're good enough just as you are. So the fourth one is that you are stuck in patterns that your nervous system thinks are safe. And this one goes real deep, and I talk about it a lot in my free masterclass. It really resonates with me. If you grew up in chaos, neglect, inconsistency, and you had to work hard for love, you had to make someone love you, like a parent, you will unconsciously recreate that when you're in adulthood, because your nervous system is wired to go for things that are familiar, even if they're unhealthy. And until you learn how to rewire that, you're going to struggle to find love. And lastly, number 5 is that you don't believe that you deserve healthy love deep down. And this one's really hard to admit. If there's a part of you that believes that love has to be earned, or that being chosen means that you have to lose yourself, or that no one will ever stay if they see the real you, you will keep unconsciously attracting people who confirm those beliefs. The good news is none of it is permanent. I've changed the way that I feel about myself. Every single one of those patterns is changeable. And the second that you start to shift that, your beliefs, your nervous system, your sense of self-worth, your relationships start to change too. And that's exactly what we're going to do in my upcoming masterclass, Heal, Grow, Attract. I'm going to walk you and everyone else through my three-step love alignment program, so you can finally understand why love hasn't worked out the way that you wanted it to. And more importantly, how to change it. How to become the version of you that attracts love without chasing, without pretending, without overthinking every single message or second guessing, oh, did they mean this or did they mean that? So if you are ready to stop attracting the same kind of pain and start building the kind of love that you actually deserve, the link will be in the show notes. It will be down below if you're watching on YouTube. Go and grab your free spot. We're going to go in deep. We're going to do the healing. And it's going to feel different. This is my first ever short episode. My quick tip. I'm SMr&x, and I really hope that you manage to find the love that you deserve soon. Bye.